Took a while, but it's great to be on finally. Happy Saturday. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a wonderful day. Here in Bahrain, the weather is great. So finally, we're getting some nice weather that's not too cold. And I want to say hi to my friends over here. Somehow I went live earlier than I thought. I didn't even realize it. So now I'm on live. And today I'll be talking about leadership tidbits. For me, leadership has always got to start with me or with you. If you're a leader, first consider, how are you leading yourself? Things like, are you spending time growing yourself? Are you in a growth mindset where you are adding value to yourself? And by adding value simply means you're constantly learning, whether it's about your career, your profession, your business, up-leveling and improving yourself. Because if we ever get to a point where we are not growing, what's going to happen is we start to stagnate. Think about, maybe if you haven't used a part of your body for some time, maybe you sat on your leg by accident and it wasn't moving. What happens to it? It starts to feel tingly. It's not functioning. The same thing happens to us if we are not utilizing our talents, our gifts, and our abilities, and adding value first to ourselves. We're not going to have anything to add to others. And adding value is about growth, learning, giving also, because when you give, you receive. Whenever we have the opportunity to give, we should take that opportunity up. Today was such a day. I had the opportunity to go to a group of very enthusiastic teachers who are learning the art of public speaking. They're learning it to improve themselves. So that's one way we add value to ourselves. So for them, they are learning the art of public speaking. And I did a very short workshop on body language, because believe it or not, our body and the message we send out, whether intentionally or unintentionally, is sending out messages to people that are listening to us. For example, I talked about, if you were talking to someone and you're like this, you're actually putting a barrier between yourself and the person that you're speaking with. And as a result, you won't be able to connect as well with the person as you could. Now, see the difference? Closed, open. Even on video, it makes a difference. And knowing that whatever we do with our body sends a message across, makes us more aware of how we convey our message to those around us. So do you do this when you're speaking to people? Or do you do this? Do you have an openness, so that there's no barrier between you and whomever you're speaking with? Also, closing like this, and I just did it, so I had to catch myself, although of course you can't see me, but like this, when you're speaking to someone, it's still a closed position. It's better to keep your hands by your side, maybe on your lap like this, but always open. Also, our eyes. Are we making eye contact? And I have to remember, because I have 3 different cameras that I need to look at. Am I making eye contact with those who are listening to me? That's a way to add value by having eye contact. Also, the voice. And I give an example of just a very short sentence. I'm happy to be here. That's a sentence. I'm happy to be here. Now, if I walked in and I said something like, I'm happy to be here. I'm looking down. My voice is low. There's no expression. It doesn't match the words, but which one makes more? Which one do you hear more? You look at me and you say, oh, she's not happy to be here. No matter what I said, I may say I'm happy to be here, but if I'm looking down, arms crossed, I don't look very happy. But if I go and say something like, I'm happy to be here, open arms, smiling, looking in the camera, it's a difference. So think about that the next time you are connecting or wanting to connect with people you're talking with, and have an open posture. And especially for teachers also, have an open posture to those you are speaking with. It will make a difference so that you can connect with them. I hope that has helped. Feel free to put a message in the chat. And I thank those who joined me for this live. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Now, I just started a challenge with onestreamlive. So this is my day 2. Day 2. It's a 30-day challenge. And wish me all the best. Thank you and have a great rest of the weekend.